Is liberty dying where you live? Escape to Keene at freekeene.com.
All right. Mike, I'm Trooper Ellis. We're here in what we call a pretrial conference. We don't go in front of a judge today. What I do is I get your side of the story. I take a look at the trooper's notes. If we can find a happy medium, great. We're setting trials for June 30th. If you want to plead not guilty, we're setting trials then. You come back in, the trooper would be here, Sergeant DeLegge. You tell your side of the story, he tells his side of the story, and the judge decides whether or not he believes your vehicle was uninspected. What's your side of the story?
I'm here because I'm forced to be here.
Okay.
That's really the only reason I'm here.
All right.
I don't feel that I've harmed anybody.
All right. So you don't have an opinion one way or the other whether your vehicle was inspected properly in the state of New Hampshire?
I mean, I was stopped on the side of the road forcibly, so that's why I'm here. It's really kind of cut and dry for me.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't think I'd be here.
All right. So it has nothing to do with whether your vehicle was inspected or not? Is that what you're saying, or?
No, I'm saying I'm here because I received a notice that said if I needed to come.
Okay.
If I didn't, my driving privileges would be suspended, and I need those so that I can feed my family.
Sure. Sure. All right. So do you want to address whether or not your vehicle was inspected on October 2nd of 2013, or would you like to just have this set for trial and you come back in?
I mean, I'd like for it to be done today.
Okay. Have you inspected your vehicle since this date?
I haven't done anything extra with the vehicle.
Okay.
I mean, it's regularly maintained. It's in good shape.
All right. So I guess that answer would be no.
That's correct. I don't
Okay.
plan to do anything further with the vehicle.
Okay. All right. Well, let's set this for trial. June 30th.
Did you have any interest in making this go away today?
I can help you out with the fine. I mean, but other than that,
Because I do. I mean, this is.
okay.
I'm a pretty busy person. So
Yep.
being here for the day, it's not something I care to do. Same as pretrial, but I also don't plan to pay anything.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Just
No.
something I don't feel like I've harmed anybody. If anybody's being harmed, it's me.
Okay. Well, the law says that all vehicles in New Hampshire have to pass an inspection. Nothing gives you exemption from that. So.
I didn't agree to this laws.
Okay. You from North Carolina?
Originally.
Okay. Staying up here now? So I mean, I'm not making you travel from North Carolina up for an uninspected ticket, right?
I'm back and forth a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, let's set this for trial then. Like I said, the only thing I'd be willing to do is to maybe reduce the fine a little bit, help you out there, but either your vehicle was inspected like everybody else or it wasn't.
And if the fine's not paid,
Mm-hmm.
what happens then?
Normally what can happen is you can do it a couple of different ways. Sometimes the judge will let you do it by community service. They usually do that at the rate of $10 an hour. The ticket's $62, a little over 6 hours of community service, show proof of that to the court, and your fine is paid. I don't know anybody, you could opt to go to jail at the rate of $50 an hour. I wouldn't recommend that.
I definitely don't want to go.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Those are about the only options. Or if you don't want to pay cash or whatever.
But only a judge can decide that.
Only the judge can decide how a fine can be paid.
So I guess we have to go to trial.
Okay, all right. Let's go down. It also looks like you must have either paid the ticket late or sent it in late or something, because it looks like you owe the state of New Hampshire an administrative fee.
How does that work?
Well, once you're given a ticket, you have 30 days to respond to the ticket by either pleading guilty, not guilty, or paying it. If you don't do that, usually within between 45 and 60 days, you'll receive a notice from DMV saying, this hasn't been responded to, we're going to give you another 30 days, and you'll either go under suspension or you pay the ticket. So that must have been the notice that you got telling that you need to plead guilty to come into here. Is that what it was?
When I did send in the notice, it was a fax.
Okay.
So,
all right.
honestly, I'm pretty busy, and this stuff isn't
Yep.
high on my priority list.
Yep, I hear you.
And you seem like a nice person, but I'm only here because if I don't, we know what happens at
Right.
the end.
Yep, there's always a consequence, unfortunately. Well, like I said, the only thing I can do for you, I don't mind reducing the ticket down. We can check with the lady at the desk to see if you could do it by community service. But usually that has to go in front of the judge for him to, because he has to give you a certain amount of time. I mean, he's not going to give you a year to do 5 or 6 hours of community service, you know what I mean? He would give you a time limit, and then you just have to show proof that you did that.
And the fee that the state is attached to that you mentioned, could
I-
it also be covered in that community service?
I don't believe so. The state of New Hampshire, and it says fee due, administrative fee. That's to DMV, Department of Motor Vehicle. That's something that you'll have to take up with them.
How would I go about doing that?
The clerk at the window can give you a card. I'm just wondering if they sent you something. Yeah, it would be here. They must have sent you this notice saying that you defaulted the ticket and you need to clear it up. This is the address for DMV and their phone number would be right here. Okay? So what would you like to do?
I'd like to just see it go away.
I hear you, but that's not going to happen. I mean, the only way that this goes away today is if you want to plead guilty, and we can try to set up some type of community service. We can try to do that. Or we can come back for a trial. And again, go in front of the judge, and trooper comes in, he'll testify to why he stopped you, and we go from there.
I think we should probably go that route.
You want to go that
If
route?
anything, I'd like to ask the trooper
Sure.
some questions.
Okay. All right. Let's go down and get your trial date. All right?
We'd like to invite you to visit freekeen.com. Freekeen.com features audio, video, and blogs chronicling the transition to a voluntary society. Freekeen.com also has comments and discussion forums so you can be heard. Freekeen.com.
I should be in Keene, New Hampshire with the Free Staters.